Hi everybody. God, I haven't made a vlog, I think, in about a week. I thought I better get on and make one today because people start worrying. Um, I haven't done a whole lot this week. I have not felt good. I have decided that it's probably this infected tooth in combination with a bunch of other stuff that is making me feel like crap. But I'll rise above it. I'm going to try to get an appointment in the dentist next week and get this taken care of. I hate to have that tooth pulled, but I know that's what's going to happen. You know, when you get to a certain age, you know you're going to lose your teeth, and it is devastating. Especially when you think about losing some that are really more in the front. It's like, what? But anyway, I've been using my phone to keep track of things that I want to make vlogs about because I forget what I want to talk about, or I think of something and then I don't remember it when it comes time to make the vlog. So this week I had made a note on 2 documentaries, so I thought I would go ahead and talk to you about those 2 documentaries, which were both great. I do not have the names of the producers and the writer or whatever, of these documentaries, but I do have the names, and both of them were great. Watched them on Netflix. I'm sure that you can watch them on probably on Hulu, and I'm not really sure, but I know that you can see these documentaries other places. Smoking again. I just, things get out of hand, and I just immediately fall back into my old ways, I'm telling you. But anyway, the 2 documentaries I wanted to tell you about. The first one is called Dreams of a Life. Dreams of a Life. And it's about a woman named Joyce Vincent, I think. And I'm only going to tell you her name. I do not want to tell you what she looked like or much about her, because I want you to see it in the documentary. But it was about, and some of you that live in the UK will have heard about this woman, but over here maybe not so likely. But it was a woman who died in her flat in London and actually lay there dead for 3 years before anybody came looking for her. And I don't know what you conjure in your mind when you first hear that, but I think of someone very lonely, very sad, probably, a bit of a hoarder or an isolator of some sort. And what you find out about this woman is that she was really a little bit further, couldn't be further from the truth than all of those things. I think of a dumpy old woman who's lost all her family and no friends, and Joyce Vincent was none of those things. But I'm not going to say much more than that, other than I was thoroughly fascinated by this documentary, and it really touched my heart. And not only that, it made me think about a lot of things that we don't really think about. She wasn't as old as you might think she would be, and it was never discovered what her actual cause of death was, because she was actually a skeleton by the time she was found, and there was no evidence of what might have happened, and so it's all left up to speculation. There was a huge inquiry done after she was discovered to try to find family members, friends, whatnot, and the documentary is all about that, and about the people who actually came forward as friends, or I don't think there was any family ever came forward, though she did have some sisters still living. But anyway, fascinating documentary, Dreams of a Life. The second one that I watched the other night, and it must have really impacted me in some way, because I dreamed about prostitutes all night long. I woke up like, what on earth? Was one called Whore's Glory. Whore's Glory. And it was about prostitution in foreign countries. One, a place in Mexico, another, a place in Malaysia, and then also a place in India. And about the prostitution and human trafficking, or human, I wouldn't say human trafficking, well, a little bit of trafficking too, but, the trade of human beings. And by trade, I mean by making money off of human beings, basically by unlawful acts. And so many young women are, we've heard about this so much, but all three of these situations really hit me, each one in a different way, depending on what the circumstances were in these brothels. It was about brothels, but that was also very good and sure made me happy to be a woman in the United States. Hey, well, both of them really made me happy that I have family, but Ginger! Ginger! It never fails, does it? Anyway, if you get a chance and you want to check out a good documentary, that's that last one. Oh, they're both kind of long. I think the Whore's Glory was a little bit over, almost 2.5 hours, but it was a great documentary, and I really, really enjoyed that one. If you have any problems with sexual content, or you don't want to see a lot of cursing and whatnot, you may want to pass on Whore's Glory, but the basic story of it was far more interesting by far than just that little bit of unsavory content that goes along with that type of lifestyle. So anyway, check out Whore's Glory and Dreams of Life, the story of Joyce Vincent, a woman who lay dead in her flat for 3 solid years before anybody came and found her. So everything else is moving along pretty good. Olivia's going to be here a few more days. I've got quite a bit of stuff to go in the store this week. I'm way behind on my eBay stuff. I didn't even get the stuff shipped out this week that I should have. I feel really bad about that, but I just was not able to get it together and get to the post office and take care of that. So I have a lot to do tonight. I need to get that stuff together and get it shipped off tomorrow, and probably an apology letter or some sort of little rebate to the buyers who bought from me and did not get their stuff in a timely manner. I feel really bad about that because some of my beads came this week. That little pearl one I got off of something else, I think. Something that my daughter had made, and it came off and I used it. But I have these kind of beads coming now, and this is a really pretty one. It's pink and green and a little bit of black. And these are the little bracelets I'm going to be selling. This one isn't done. It only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 little beads, but I'm still waiting on a ton of beads. I only got these ones right here. And all of these I already had. They're so pretty. Anyway, have a lovely evening and a nice weekend. It's Friday, thank God. And it looks like we are having a full moon. Is that possible? See that? Is it already time for a full moon? This cat is driving, I don't know if you could see that. This little gray kitty is driving me crazy. This is Sammy's sweetheart. This is the one that would never let me touch her, and I told you that she's so sweet. Well, she hasn't learned to contract her claws, and she's constantly clawing me in my legs. I'm all scratched up and scarred up from this crazy cat, but she loves me so, so much. She just can't stand herself, and sadly, Baby Blue, her brother, who nursed all those other kittens, has disappeared. He's been gone about, about 10 days or so, I think. So pray that Baby Blue comes back. I sure do miss that little guy. You know, he was always out here waiting on me, and he was not an aggressive kitty by any means, but he was very sweet, and he was really in love with me, and I'm surprised that he left. I had seen him over at that neighbor's coming out of the fence one morning. And I said, Baby Blue, what are you doing over here? And that was the last time I saw him. So it looks like I have too much bronzer on. I think it must be the light, because it sure didn't look like that now. So anyway, be blessed. I love you all. Thanks for checking in on me, Charlotte. I sure hope you get to feeling better. And Deb refuses to give up. I hope you get to feeling better. I heard you are not feeling well, and I did catch up on a few videos today. And Deb is just not feeling good. So good vibes to Deb. So anyway, peace. I love you all, and if you get a chance, check out those 2 documentaries. I'm sure you can get them, like I said, on Netflix. They're on the regular streaming, and I'm sure you can find them other places. So, Horror's Glory and Dreams of a Life. Not A Dream of a Life, because there's a bunch of them, but Dreams of a Life. See this cat. All right. Love y'all. Bye-bye.